Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we got a good video for you. I'm going to take you through 4 of my favorite EVERGOODS bags today. I clearly have too many EVERGOODS bags, as you can see sitting on this table. Today we're going to go through the CPL 16 liter, which is a sold out EVERGOODS bags. I think a lot of these bags here are sold out today. We have the CPL 16 liter. We have the EVERGOODS Civic Access Sling 2 liter. We have the Civic Access Pouch 1 liter. And we also have the Civic Access Pouch ½ liter. So I think, honestly, I don't know if all of them are, but I know these 3 I think are pretty much sold out until June or July or something on their website. I'm really happy I ordered these. Today I'm going to take you through which one of these bags is my favorite and why. I'm going to take you through which bag I would return if I could, which bag is kind of my least favorite, and I'll show you exactly how I pack out each of these individual bags and how they fit in the CPL 16 liter as well. But yeah, without further ado, let's kick things off. So I'm going to save this bag for last. The CPL 16 liter, cool little backpack here. We're gonna put that aside for now, just for a second, and we're gonna focus on our accessory bags. These EVERGOODS accessory bags are bags that I picked up because I travel a lot, I bring camera gear, I travel with my family a lot. I have a young son, so we're constantly running around to, different baby events, parties, whatever it might be, and I always need to have a few things on me that just don't quite fit in my pockets. That's what led me to look for a sling. I also do a lot of film photography, and I wanted something to carry my my Canon AE1. And I had the Alpaca Elements Tech case and the Max version. It just didn't quite fit right. I didn't quite like it, so I returned that case and I tried out the EVERGOODS Civic Access Sling 2 liter. Now, this is an awesome bag. So this bag, when I bought it, I really didn't have high expectations. I was kind of like, hey, let me just buy it and, see how it goes. But like everything in the EVERGOODS lineup, I was pleasantly surprised with this bag and exactly how it fit and the fit and finish of the bag. Just everything, the attention to detail throughout the entire bag is just prevalent as soon as you grab it and pick it up. So EVERGOODS has this Cordura on the outside. It's a heavier duty than you would anticipate it to be for a sling bag. So my Alpaca Tech case was very thin X-Pack. This is more like durable Cordura, which makes me feel confident in putting camera gear in it and taking it to places that are a little bit more, rough, where I might be outside, might get a little water on it, might get some food on it, whatever it might be. Food, because I have a baby and he throws things everywhere. But this bag, I had no question in my mind, will hold up for a long time. So the way that I pack this out here is, like I said, I have my my Canon AE1 in this bag. This is a film camera for those of you that don't know, but I love this camera. It's actually pretty big. It's really not, a great point and shoot camera per se. I mean, it's really not a point and shoot, it's a manual focus camera. But this camera is fairly large to kind of carry around in a pack, and I was trying to find a pack that would fit it. And this pack, this Access Sling actually did fit it. So you'll see here that, I have film in there. I also have my car keys. I'll show you what else I got in there. The AE1 fits in there, zips up quite nicely, and it sits in there pretty well. It's pretty protected. So I was really excited about that. That was the reason I got this. It's bigger than it looks. The Alpaca Elements Tech case, I think, is technically larger. I think it's like 3 liters, but this being 2 liters fit that because it has a little bit more flexibility in the way they designed the front pouch. It allows you to fit more in there, which is pretty cool. It has a key ring. So you'll see here that it has a keyring holder in there, and in true EVERGOODS fashion, they made it red so you can see your keys. I use this quite a bit. Honestly, I like to have my car keys secure. I don't want them falling out of my backpack. So I really do appreciate that they have this little keyring holder here. You can pop that out and your key comes off. So we got the key to the S4 right there. Check out my review on that if you're into cars. I also do car reviews. I do all kinds of stuff that I'm interested in, obsessed in. So thanks for hanging out with me and checking out my videos. They're a little bit of everything. I just am constantly looking for the best of different things I can buy. So this is a little bit of Kodak film that I had in there. So as I mentioned, that's a film camera. Have some film in there, fits nicely in this thing. And I will say there's a lot of things out there to carry cameras. This is one of the best things. They don't advertise it as a camera carrier, but if you had a point and shoot like a Fuji X100 5 or 6, which I hopefully will have soon that I have on order, that would be perfect for this. The Canon AE1 kind of takes up the entirety of it, but it still works really well. And then, so that's what I keep in the front pouch. And then it has this rear pouch here that opens, you know, pretty wide and pretty deep, and it's cushioned on the back, so where it sits against you, which is really nice. A lot of times I'll put my phone and my wallet in here, which fits perfectly with the Canon. Surprisingly, my phone, my iPhone 15 Pro Max fits in there. So it's really, really roomy and spacious. I'm very impressed with what I've been able to squeeze into this thing. I think that's my favorite piece about it, is that it's not that big when I carry it. And you know, it's one of those things that like, it sits really nicely, and it's got a ton of gear in it, but it doesn't look like it has a ton of gear in it. Just moving on here, just to show you some of this stuff. It's got a main pouch, and then it has a secondary pouch that has some separation. So you'll see here that it has a back panel with a divider, and then it has a front mesh piece, and I have some extra batteries for my film camera in there right now. But I'm not even fully packed out here, guys. I could fit some more stuff in here, so just keep that in mind. It's really, really roomy, and the way they designed it in true EVERGOODS fashion is impressive. And they also have separation on the back here as well, which I have a little Sharpie in it. I'll be honest, guys, I've been looking for this Sharpie. I didn't even know it was in there. Cool. This thing is that cavernous that it's a 2-liter sling that I actually like have a Sharpie in there that I didn't know was there. So that's great. I've been looking for that. Sweet. So we got that, and then let's zip it up. And I'll show you the back. The back, you got this nice paneling, kind of like their bags. So if you have any of the CTB26 or the CPL16 or any of the new bags, this is the V2, by the way, guys. The Civic Access Sling V2. I should have mentioned that. Which they changed some of this back paneling, which is really, really nice and soft, breathable. I like it a lot. You also have the Duraflex buckles here. So Duraflex buckle is super, super well made. I have no doubt this thing will hold up probably as long as the bag, if not longer. And then it has a seatbelt style strap here, which I do personally really like. I think it fits really well. One of the things they changed on this bag when they put out V2 is they changed the positioning, I think, of the buckle. So when you have this bag on your body, the buckle doesn't sit in the middle of your chest. It kind of sits down to your right, and then you have like a minor, you know, a more fine tune adjustment here that you can, you know, you get the bag kind of set on this side where you're kind of using this main adjuster, and then you can kind of fine tune it. You grab this little piece here and you can fine tune how you strap it in. And then once you have it where you want it, you can wrap this up and you can use this you know, holder here to kind of tidy up your straps. So just keep that in mind when you buy this bag. The straps won't be hanging all over the place. It's a really nice feature. So overall, I love this thing. Civic Access Sling 2-liter. Can't recommend it enough. I'm not sponsored by EVERGOODS. I would like to do some more partnerships with them, but really awesome little bag. All right, now moving on to the next bag, we have the Civic Access Pouch 1-liter. This bag here is a sneaky favorite of mine. When I bought this bag, I really did not think that I needed something this small. I thought that, you know, I was kind of confused in terms of what I would put in it. I was like, am I gonna use it? Am I not gonna use it? I just wasn't sure if I was really gonna get a ton of use out of this thing. And to my surprise, this bag has actually been one of my favorite bags that I've purchased ever. It's just so usable in so many different ways. You know, the material is also another piece of it that I really like. So it slides in and out of my my CTB26 and my CPL16 very easily in that front admin pouch. And it's just like, it has become one of my favorite bags. So let's go through it. The outside is very sleek. I guess it's nylon Cordura. I'm not really sure, but really sleek. It has these really great little magnets here that I just kind of are very satisfying to clip when the bag's packed properly. And right now I have this thing like super loaded out, and those magnets still have no problem closing. It also has a little handle on the outside, so when you're moving it around in your bag, or also if you wanted to secure it in your bag, you could with like a carabiner or something like that, a little clip. But really cool bag. Opens up taco style. I've reviewed this one before. I use this as my cord organizer. You could use this for a lot of different things. I've seen people use them for like med kits and things like that. I'm using it currently for a cord organizer. I just kind of like how that works. I have so many cords because I have camera gear and I have, like, you know, every single permutation of cord, whether it's like USB to USB-C, etc. And I have them all in here. Right now I have an Anker power bank in here. Is one major thing that I have packed in there. And then I have, I'm not gonna take out every single one of these cords, but I have a ton of cords here. I also have a little hard drive. So there's a little 1 terabyte flash drive that I use when I'm on the road doing camera stuff, digital camera stuff. I have a laptop charger. I have another laptop charger. No, that's a phone charger. I have a pen in the middle. On this side, I have a memory card reader that plugs into my computer for my Canon that I'm shooting on right now. And then I have another little USB dongle in there. And you'll see here that there's two different mesh pockets. There's organization in the mesh pockets, and you have a separate divider. So that is this bag in a nutshell, guys. And you know, I know that it seems like there's not a ton to review with this bag, and that is because there's, you know, it's very simple. There's not a ton of pockets in this bag. I do also usually keep my microphone in this bag just because it's like a great little place to store it and it doesn't fit in the next bag that I'm gonna chat through. But this bag is pretty simple, but for some reason, just the shape of it and the way that the organization works is just one of those things that is indescribably beautiful and perfect. It just works really well. This is probably, like I said, one of my favorite bags that I've ever purchased. So don't let the short review of it deter you. This is just an amazing little kit. If you have something that you think might fit in here, something thin, cords, passport, you know, whatever you want to use it for, it just slides in your bag really nice and packs really nice. I think that's really what I love most about it. And like EVERGOODS, quality is super good. You don't have to worry about anything there. But yeah, I really, really love this thing. Highly, highly recommend. All right, so let's move that to the side right now. And let's do the second to last bag that we're gonna talk about today. This is the Civic Access Pouch half liter. This thing dropped and I saw it and I was just like, you know what, I gotta buy that little thing. So I placed the order right away and luckily I got my hands on one. I use it to keep my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 in because it just kind of fits well, and I can't show you that right now because I'm filming with it. That's what's grabbing my top angle. But it opens up kind of like a pencil case, and it really is kind of a pencil case. And this is kind of the oddball out of all these different bags that I got here. I like this bag a lot, don't get me wrong. I just haven't found exactly what it works for because my Osmo Pocket 3 fits in here, but it like barely fits in here, and I can't fit the microphone in there too. So I wanted it to work for that, and it is being used for that currently, but I think I might switch it up if I find something else to use it for. But it's a really cool little bag. I'll take out the pieces of the Osmo Pocket here, and it opens up, like I said, kind of like a pencil case. You got two main, you know, pieces here. And then there's storage on the sides. You got nice storage here, which is pretty small. And I find if you put something too big in the middle, they kind of eat into the middle, and then you can't close it properly. But if you had like something more flexible in there, and my Osmo Pocket 3 is all very sturdy and solid, so nothing bends or mushes together. So I think it just is not the best thing for this, but something else, like if you did have pencils and pens or a lot of little tiny trinkets that you need to carry around, I don't know what trinkets you got, I'm just saying, like if you had something that you think might fit, it's a really cool little pouch, and I'm not gonna get rid of it, I'm gonna keep it, because I know I'll find a better use for it at some point. And I you know, one side is mesh, one side is a nylon zipper, and like everything EVERGOODS, I just love the quality of it. Feels really well made and looks really good, and just slides away really nicely in your backpack. So yeah, that's the half liter. I do think, you know, it's not my favorite bag that I've ever got. It's not my favorite EVERGOODS product I've ever purchased, but I do think I'll find a use for it. If you're thinking about it, you know, I think it was like 45 bucks. Maybe just buy it. It's you know, it's something to try. But I just don't think that I had the best use case for it. Would love to hear what you guys are using them for down in the comments. If you are using it for something perfect, let me know. There's a piece on the outside where you can drop a pen in, and the whole exterior is that, like, you know, a nice Cordura nylon material that EVERGOODS uses. Zipper's great, and then it also has a little hanger here that you can hang it on stuff. So yeah, it's a pretty cool little pouch. Let me know what you think. Maybe give it a try, maybe not. I will say this is my least favorite of all the bags that I'm reviewing currently, because all the other ones are just so great that this one just kind of like falls to the wayside, but I don't hate it. So moving on, let's move on. So real quick, let me just pack my Civic Access sling up here, because what I want to show you is how all of this fits in the CPL 16 liters. I think that's a great opportunity to, and you'll see here, I just like kind of can toss everything into this bag, and it just like, it'll fit. Well, you know, it'll fit for the most part. You just kind of toss stuff in here, and like that thing's huge. I just threw a bunch of stuff in there, and I hit in like 2 seconds and zipped it right up, and it just took it like a champ. So gotta love that. Let's set this aside here, get this going, and let's talk about the CPL 16 liter. This thing, I've seen people post on Reddit. They're like, hey, where can I get one? It's like, yeah, that sucks. They're sold out. They're really cool bags. It's a really, really nice size. I'm, 5'10", 165. This fits perfectly on my back. It looks like a nice small bag when I go out. It's a perfect diaper bag when I go out with my family. I really love it for that. My only complaint with this bag is there's no water bottle holders, and that can get a little bit annoying. Like I was carrying a sippy cup. My wife was annoyed that I couldn't put the sippy cup inside the bag because it was leaking, and I was annoyed too. It wasn't just her. And if you have bottles that are really nice and like tight and you can squeeze them in your bag, it's great, don't worry about it. But if you need to use a water bottle pocket, and I found sometimes you do need to use a water bottle pocket, that's where it gets a little bit annoying. But other than that, I love this bag, carries really well. It's a beautiful bag, just like the CTB 26 is my other favorite bag that I have from EVERGOODS. But all right, let's pack this bad boy up. It is Cordura on the outside. It's a heavier Cordura than the travel bag. So the CPL comes with a different type of it feels like a more durable Cordura, which is pretty cool. I actually like this material a little bit better than my CTB material because it's thicker and feels like it might hold up better, but who knows? So let's do this here. You'll see I have it packed up. It has on the exterior of the bag, you have your admin pouch here, and like all of the EVERGOODS bags, the admin pouch, well, all the CPL and the CTB, all of those they have a horizontal admin pouch, which I've grown to really love because you have your laptop pocket right here, and you have your admin pouch, so you can sit your bag down that way and kind of get into it. This admin pouch, I have, like eye drops and pens and things. There's a zipper pocket here that is mesh and you can see through. I have some baby wipes in there. I got some snacks, and now I'm gonna take this big old thing and I'm gonna slide it right in there. My little 1 liter pouch. So I got all my cords and things, easy access on the outside. So if I'm out running around, I need to get a charger or whatever, my wife needs a phone charger, boom, got it. And then a lot of times what I'll do is I'll throw my laptop in the back. And let me just go around this bag real quick before we pack it all up. So that's the front. And then you have your main, well, we'll wait for the main compartment. You got a handle up top, similar to some of the other bags. You also have this yoke pocket that EVERGOODS has, which is pretty sweet. I love these yoke pockets. I have a little toy for my son in there, which is pretty funny. And you have another little spot for your keys. So you can throw your keys on that little clip in the red, color-coded red, like a lot of the EVERGOODS stuff. The straps are pretty padded. EVERGOODS doesn't have like the most padded straps. It's not like a Go Rush strap, but it's still pretty padded. You're not gonna have a ton of weight in this thing, it's fine. You got a sternum strap, which is nice. Pretty chill little clip. Nothing really to write home about there. It's pretty basic. And then the paneling is really nice. I do like this new paneling. It's like a softer material than the Cordura, so I think the idea is that it's not gonna mess your clothes up as much, which I don't know what you're wearing that your clothes are gonna be messed up by a little nylon, but it seems really nice, and I feel like this won't. So it also has these deep channels, which are supposed to be for aeration on your back when you're carrying it, to get a little bit of wind flow in there so you're not sweating. I find this bag to be very comfortable to carry. I've carried it in the hot-ass Georgia weather. No complaints, it's been great. So that's that, pretty basic on the outside, and then it is a full clamshell, which I think is a big positive because not all bags are full clamshells these days, and I do appreciate when we have a full clamshell because you can just get to your stuff better. And inside you have this little nice thick piece of fabric here that separates the bag. There is a metal holder on the side of the bag here that allows the bag to be more sturdy when you grab it from this grab handle, and all of EVERGOODS bags have that, and they are pretty sturdy when you do grab them because of that support they have in there. And there is also a little spot where you could clip something in here, but it's not like some of the other bags where there's a ton of little spots to clip stuff. I think there is a little bit less of that in here. And then it packs really nicely. It's a basic, deep, just wide open cavern. You have this right here, which is a mesh section, and then you have the EVERGOODS quick access spot up here. So if you open the bag a little bit, you can get in this top little pouch here. Very basic stuff, but the key theme is that it's all super usable and just functions really well. It doesn't seem fancy, but it just works really, really good. The layout, you can tell they really tested it. So we got that in there. A lot of times I will throw something inside of it, like this. I usually I'll fit even more in here. I'll throw a tripod in here. I'll throw another camera in here. I'll throw like a BYOB 9 10 bookcase in here and zip it up. And then I'm on my way, and I'll show you what it looks like packed up. Packed up like that. It's super slim, super sleek. It sits really nicely on your back. And yeah, it's an awesome bag. Definitely one of my favorites. All right, so that is that. Now, out of all these bags, there was one bag, as I mentioned in the beginning, that I couldn't buy if I had to return it, whatever it might be. It would definitely be the half-liter pouch. I'd return that bag, and if I could only purchase one of these bags, the bag that I would probably purchase would be the Civic Access Sling 2-liter, only because I'd maybe forego this 16-liter and keep my CTB 26 and not have both of them. Yeah, I think that's my ultimate decision there. So, these bags, all of them, I hope that wasn't you know, too much in one video. I really like all these bags. I buy a ton of EVERGOODS stuff. I hope that was helpful for you guys, just to give you a brief overview. If you're looking at any of them, I think they are really good. I think they beat the competition of the comparable you know, sizes in most brands. That's why I've picked all these EVERGOOD products. But if you have any questions, drop them down below. And if you like this video, my name's John. This is my channel. I am growing it a ton lately, which is super great. I'm super grateful for that. It helps me out a lot if you subscribe or like the channel. It allows me to make more videos, it allows me to partner with brands more. They see the engagement on the channel, and they give me more products to review for you. So if this was helpful at all, I really would appreciate it if you subscribe. And other than that, let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video, guys. All right, peace.